Oh yeah, mira nomás, ladies and gentlemen, it's yours truly, el mero pistolero, San Angelo, Texas. You guys get ready. Boston, ladies and gentlemen, this weekend's in the 325 DJ Bash, and we got him on the phone with us. How you doing, DJ Bash?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. I'm hoping everybody's feeling the same.
Oh man, you know what? Let me tell you, I'm gonna be honest. I had never heard of you before, but I've been doing some research here today. You're a yes DJ.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that would agree with you.
You know, how long have you been DJing?
I've been DJing for a little over 15 years now. I've been a DJ since I was a freshman in high school.
Oh man, you and me, we're like right there. But I'm not gonna tell you how many years I've been doing it because then my age is gonna come out. But a little longer than you. But you're awesome. We were talking a while ago off air about where DJ Bash came from. I don't know about you, but I know a lot of DJs don't like for people to know their real name. You know, I could care less if people know because either way I'm gonna get in trouble. But how did you come up with DJ Bash?
Well, it all started in eighth grade. Which, by the way, I was actually raised in San Angelo, and and so I was going to. It was Robert E. Lee Middle School at the time, and there was a Vietnamese girl that couldn't pronounce my real name, which is Sebastian, correctly. So we were talking, and she was like, "Hey, do you mind if I just call you Bash?" And I was like, "Of course not. No, let's do it." And so from that day forward, everybody started knowing me as Bash. So that next year, whenever I became a DJ, it was easy for me to come up with my name because everybody was already calling me that. So yeah, it just kind of fit into place, and it's like if it was meant to be.
That's awesome, man. That's cool. When I've changed my name a couple times. Well, the first time I changed it was because of legal reasons, but there was a lady too who she's kind of like my sister. She has an internet radio station also, and I started over there. And back then I was outlaw man, but then there was a whole thing, and we went to court and all. So she always called me her Pistolero. So when I had to switch names, I went to Pistolero. You know, and I love it because now it just clicks with everything. And you said San Angelo.
That's a pretty dope name. I was like, wow.
Yeah, and I tried to get that tongue twister in there. So Mero, and it was like, how many is it? Like, well, count it. But it's actually 10 of them. But I gotten it pretty good. I'm even better when I'm drunk. But
I bet. You know what? It kind of reminds me of, like, whenever people, before they throw on like a sound effect, like whenever DJs are performing, and it's like, bah, 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 like that's what you and your pistolero like reminds me of.
That is awesome. Now you brought up Robert E. Lee. You know they changed it, right? They named it after a beer now. It's the Lone Star.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's politics have definitely been doing a lot of changes in the community.
Yes, sir. Well, we live right across the street from the school you went to.
Wow.
So you're coming home pretty much, right? You were raised here. What can San Angelo expect this weekend?
Well, I'm bringing a new version of myself than people remember me by. San Angelo, I was a DJ there for a while. Fat Boss is actually one of my old residencies that I used to play at every week. And it was just perfect timing. They reached out to me, and they're like, "Hey, if you're available." It just so happens that I am available. So yeah, it's kind of like a reunion. But this version of me that is going to be performing this Saturday, it's definitely going to be something to remember. Because a lot of people didn't even know that I moved, and I've been over here in Austin for about 2 years. 2.5 years, almost 3, and so it's gonna be a new version of myself that not a lot of people have recognized, and it's gonna be a pretty exciting show. I'm gonna be playing anything and everything, from cumbia to reggaeton to hip hop, 90s, 2000s hip hop, EDM, trap. You name it, I got it, and I'm gonna be playing it.
That's awesome. Now, on a personal note, how do you feel coming back home after being away so long, and because I like I said, I didn't hear about you or anything. I'm not from here. I came here on vacation, and then I never left. She made me marry her, and I haven't left. And she told me when I met her, she goes, when you come to San Angelo, you come here on vacation and you leave on probation. Well, no, I got locked up, and they never let me leave. So,
Yeah.
how's it feel coming back home?
Oh man, I'm excited. I'm super excited. And yeah, it's gonna be, yeah. Everybody's waiting for me. Like as soon as the GM from Fat Boss, which is Marcus Constancio, he's been the GM for years. And yeah, as soon as he put it on Facebook that I was gonna be coming back for one night only, yeah, a lot of feedback, a lot of positive feedback. It's been great. It feels good to know that my friends and my family and still care. They still support no matter how far away I am. So like knowing that I'm going to be back in town, it's going to be easy for everybody to come, and yeah, for us to all party once more.
That's awesome. Yolanda wants to ask you a question real quick.
You said something about that this time it's going to be a different version of yourself. So can you explain that a little bit more?
Yeah, my whole goal, my main goal of moving out here to Austin was to do what I love to do full time.
Okay.
And so with me coming here, being able to, go through the trials and tribulations and then also like just staying on the grind and not having no distractions, moving to a city to where I really didn't know anybody, really helped me hone in on myself and my decisions and, listening to my gut. And so with that being said, I grew a whole nother strength. I grew a whole nother strength that I didn't even know I was capable of being, up until being here and being able to survive here, even through COVID, because COVID, it all the entertainers, it messed everybody.
Oh yeah.
It took a lot of people out of work, and so to be able to still come out of COVID in a new city and DJing is now paying for my living, it's glorious. It's like it's a victory story. It makes me feel good that God has been able to give me the strength to be able to endure that.
Oh my God.
And make it happen. And it's good because I'm glad we're having this interview because I haven't had a professional conversation with anybody. And I feel like this needs to get out. I feel like more people need to hear about this because it's gonna inspire other people or kids, to be able to get back on track with what they want to do with their lives, because we're not all walking this earth to be in a system. We're walking this earth for the pursuit of happiness, and the pursuit of happiness to me means doing exactly what it is you want to do for the rest of your life and getting paid for it and just enjoying it, just not having to go a day to work,
Oh my God. You know what? You like hit it. You are like my twin brother, because let me tell you, I've been DJing for a little over 30 years. I did 20 years straight of, that's how I made my living, was straight off DJing. Difference between you and me is COVID pretty much shut down my business completely. I'm barely starting to build it up. And I'm like you, I'm a fighter. I'm not going to let anything. But what I've learned about San Angelo, and I'm not bashing San Angelo, I love San Angelo. I'm glad I've moved here. This is home now. It's a hard location for DJs that aren't from this area. You get held down, but proving myself little by little, I'm going to open up doors, right? That's why we started this internet station, is for people like you who are out there working hard. They're doing it on their own. We're not only, it's Tejanoshowdown.com, but we play all genres of music, up and coming artists, those artists who have to pay out of pocket for their studio time, who don't have the big labels. Send us their music, we play it, but we're also offering a platform to DJs too who want to get noticed or get some airtime. We're giving them, hey, you know what? Send us your stuff. We'll gladly play it for you. And you, let me tell you, you're gonna go. You're out there now. I mean, but I could see you going big time, because just I could tell. I've never met you. I barely started talking to you a while ago, but I could tell that you're a very, very humble man, and I appreciate that, because that's what our industry needs, is more people who are true to themselves and to their followers and not to their wallet. Of course, let me tell you, the wallet feels good at times too, but you don't forget where you came from, and that's what I genuinely love about you.
Wow, I appreciate that. I really do. And it feels good. It feels good to finally express it, especially on an interview, to where other people can tune in and hear it. Because it's very exciting. It's very exciting, and it's fresh, and I feel so good about it. And and you're right. You are right. It is lacking in this industry. A lot of people. There's a lot of DJs out there nowadays that just do it for the money because it's an easy, quick buck. But there's no whenever there's no passion behind it, you can tell right off the bat.
Yep.
You can tell by just somebody who's performing. If you see a DJ on their phone more time than their hands are on their board, then yeah, it's like that's the difference. Because anytime I'm on stage, I perform like if it's going to be my last performance.
Yes, sir.
And so that's why a lot of people have entrusted in me over here in Austin, and I've made a lot of great connections. That's why I'm thriving over here, is because people can see my passion for it, and they appreciate that. And then for people to be able to recognize that just makes me that much more appreciative of me doing the things that I do and the way that I do them. Because yeah, it can help somebody. It can help somebody. It can help brighten somebody's day after a long day of work. And they just come, because I DJ at Bombshells over here in Austin.
Okay.
2 nights a week. And so, people getting off of work, they want to come and have a good dinner, have a drink or two, and enjoy some good music. They know that they're going to be able to hear a little bit of everything that they want, or something that they want for sure. They're going to hear one of their favorite tracks. And but yeah, like on the humbleness, it's rare and rare. It's starting to become more rare and rare nowadays. And so for us to be able to stick together, for the people who have that trait, that's what's gonna keep the industry going. That's what's gonna keep it growing. And we need to stick together, and we need to spread the love.
I hear you. Yolanda's got another question for you.
Well, it's just more of a comment. You definitely hit it the nail on the head with the passion. I've grown up here in San Angelo all my life, and I was that person getting off of work, and
You still are.
get off and go, and that's one of my places I love to go, was Fat Boss, and have a few beers after a hard day's work. And I wanted to hear that music. I wanted to, just, forget the day. And unfortunately, you're right. Like the DJs, I could tell you which song they were gonna play next, at what time, and because it was the same thing over and over. So I'm glad to hear that there's still some DJs out there that have that passion, and that that you're playing for us. So I love that.
Yes, and that's a big difference. That's a big difference with me and a lot of other DJs. I play for the people. And I actually came up with a system that I take requests for tips, because if you think about it, everybody, any place that you go that there's a jukebox, of course people are gonna invest money to hear their favorite tunes, right?
Yes, sir.
So why not give people that same luxury, just do it in a better style, and everybody's happy, like, even if it doesn't fit right then and there, you could still take their request down and then put it in wherever it does fit, or wherever you feel like it fits better, and at the end of the day, you made somebody's day. That's, somebody hearing their favorite song, depending on the genre, the timing, the placement, it's still going to make their day, because they're going to be like, I
I told him that's what I wanted to hear, and he played it for me.
You are so right. You know, I for many, many years, I learned that sometimes you got to give some to get some. And yes, I do a lot of free events, but I turn around at that one event, I walk out with 5 or 6 contracts from there. So I'm a strong believer in you got to give some to get some. Now,
Yeah, exactly.
with you, I want to ask you something because I do this with a lot of DJs that I talk with. If they were to come up and tell you what is your favorite genre to mix, what would you pick?
Ooh, that is a very hard question. And you know what? I've been asked this before. I have. I would say if I were to pick any one genre that I would favor more than the others, it would probably have to be EDM trap music.
I could see you doing that. See, and like me, I grew up Tejano, you know, and I don't like this new Tejano music that's out. Yes, we play it, and a lot of them are my friends and all, and they know it too. But I grew up with the old school Tejano, you know, horn section and all. But here lately, we've been messing around with a lot of huepa. So we do like you know, AC/DC who put it into a cumbia beat and all. But that's what I love. And you know, we're gonna see you this Saturday. It's going to be an honor and privilege to be able to meet you in person, and we wish you nothing but the best. I'm going to let you go because I know you're a busy guy. What I love about you is that you remind me of me, and every time I get up there to do a show or I'm at a gig or something, I love the fact that every night that I get to DJ, it's kind of like reinventing myself, and I see you doing that too. And I wish you nothing the best. May our good Lord bless you with lots of talent, and many times being an awesome DJ, because that's what you are. And like I said, you know, she's gonna get mad at me again, but you're one badass DJ. You got a new fan right here.
I love it. I love to hear it.
Family show.
Yeah, no, it was an honor. It was an honor. Thank you so much for inviting me on for this interview. And you know, I hope at the end of the day this could help a lot of people. You know, I hope it helps with their perspective. You know, with any direction that they want to go in life, and know that every single individual on this earth has the power to do just that, whatever it is that they want to.
Oh man, if you were here, I'd give you a hug, because just like we're just what is it, like you're my mini me. You know, but yes, you know, thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that and all. And I'm going to turn it over to you. So you could tell your friends and everybody here in San Angelo, you know, invite them out and come out. And, you know, and Marcus, Marcus already knows when me and Yolanda are there, he already knows that we want our Hollywood shots. So you're going to have to take one with us this Saturday.
Oh, I'm down.
So
I will for sure do that.
yes, sir. Once again, thank you so much. And you know what? Matter of fact, I'm going to put this out there right now, because we are a new radio station. We started August 6th. And we really haven't gotten too much air. Well, we're on the line, but not that many shows. You actually are baptizing us, because this is the first interview that we have done on Tejanoshowdown.com.
Wow, that makes me feel even that much more better about this whole thing, because it's like it was like this was meant to be.
Yes, sir. And if you mess up, I'm gonna be the first one to say, oh, we don't know him. No, we don't know him. We met him in Odessa.
Yeah, that's I'm grateful. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
No, thank you. And like I said, you know, we're gonna turn it over to you. Let the people of San Angelo, you know, invite them out this coming weekend. And once again, on behalf of myself and of course Yolanda, she's La Pistolera. You know, we thank you and we appreciate you for giving us your time.
Awesome. All right, I'm ready.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. It's all yours. Let San Angelo know.
San Angelo, Texas. Your boy DJ Bash will be live in the mix at Fat Boss this Saturday from 10 to 2. Make sure you don't miss it, because I've missed all you guys just as much as I'm probably sure you've missed all of me. So make sure you come out, bring your friends, bring your family. It's going to be a great time. You know, I know the holidays are coming up and it could be very stressful. So let's relieve some of that stress and let's do some dancing. Thank you, Tejanoshowdown, for bringing me on and giving me this interview. I hope this helps in the long run with a lot of people. But yeah, don't be sure to come out to your favorite bar downtown San Angelo, Texas, Fat Boss's Pub, and we're gonna have a great time.
Oh, yeah, there you guys go, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? Tejanoshowdown.com. We're going to be out there with DJ Bash. So make sure you guys go out there this coming Saturday. Once again, thank you so much, Kanan.
Thank y'all too. Y'all have a great rest of the day, and it was a pleasure talking to you guys.
Likewise.